2017 Nike Cross Nationals here in Portland, Oregon. You're going to be for Nike campus. Doug Souls, Grand High School, Temecula XC Club, both teams here. We're a few schools that have both here. Most programs, their big goal is to get here. Yours is a little bit different. Explain.
Our program's designed around being here, so we expect to be here. We work hard to try to get here. Our kids set the goals, and I think the standard and expectation in our program is to be here. So, our boys are a pretty experienced team, and they're here to compete. Our girls are probably learning a little bit more this year, so they're going to vary a little bit more than the boys are. But I'm excited to see what the teams can do. I think that they're ready to compete, and we're healthy, so should be ready to go.
The first time that a team makes it here can be an overwhelming experience. How much has your philosophy changed, and how much has that made a difference in terms of NXN approach?
I think more than anything, it's just learning when to be excited and when to relax. I think we've probably got that down a little bit more. The first day you're going to be excited just because it's a new experience for a lot of the kids, because same teams but different children. So I think the first day you got to be a little bit excited, and then it kind of gradually from there you got to mellow out a little bit and get ready for the race. So
let's talk about the girls first. A lot of new faces this year on the varsity squad. They have really, you can tell, they put in a lot of work, really well. Clean clock. State meet won there. What's the big challenge this weekend for the girls program?
The course, I don't even think it's experience for this set of girls. I think just the weather. If the girls are running second, so to run in the mud for the first time ever, and just not understanding how much different that's going to feel. One of the girls that came up said, "I've never been in cold weather before." Like, she's only ever been in Hawaii and California. So I think just that inexperience in this type of an environment will be something new. So we're going to try to get as much experience with the girls as we can, because we return most of them, and we've got a lot of really good girls coming in and in already. So I think next year we're going to be really experienced and really ready to go.
There's a rumor going around that the girl who's never been in cold weather, you're bringing in some freezers into her room tonight just to acclimate her.
We may have to do that, yeah. We may have to get her cold. She's going to sleep outside. So.
As far as the competition, how do you size it up this year? What do you think?
On the girls' side or just total?
The girls' side.
Girls' side, yeah. I think there's probably one clear-cut favorite, and then there are about 7 or 8 teams that can come anywhere between second and 8, and then the normal fallout from there. So it wouldn't surprise me if we took second. It wouldn't surprise me if we took 10th. I mean, we're just that variable right now, and so my expectation is that we get some experience, and some of these teams coming from this type of weather. If I'm coming from Minnesota and it's 20 degrees, then this is warm weather and nice weather to run in. From California, where it was 94 last Thursday, this is a little cold for us. So we'll see what we can do with it, and hopefully we'll be okay.
The boys program, a little bit more experienced, obviously. Same thing, very, very good season. Done well multiple times, traveled to face some good teams. What are your thoughts as to how they fit in here at Nationals? What's the big goal with them?
I think the difference on the boys' side is the experience. These guys know what they're doing. They set the goal from the day one of what we were trying to do to win Nationals. So CIF Southern Section Finals, it's like, let's get through and not spend our race. State, let's get through and run as fast as we can without really giving 110%. So they've been saving it for up here. So, I think subconsciously when they're going to go to that well and say, I'm giving everything I got, it's going to be in the mud. And so that's what they've been saving for, and I'm pretty sure that we'll see the best that we got. When I run the math, I can't see us falling out of the top 3, mathematically. So the big difference for Great Oak versus these other teams is we do have 7 good guys. So if 2 of our good guys don't run well and our other 2 do, we'll be okay. We'll still be in the top 3 or 4. My guess is we'll have 3 or 4 of the top guys run really solid and somebody step up that we didn't expect to. So we'll see what happens, but someone always runs bad. So if you're a team that's got 3 good guys, it's going to be hard to be successful up here.
What do you think will be the key on the boys' side? Same thing, the course? I mean, the girls, they're on the course second, so it'll be chewed up even more.
I'm hoping that the course holds up long enough for us to get through it on the boys' side. But they're ready for it. 4 of those guys ran on it last year and know that it's going to be tough. Your quads are going to be burning. We had an 18-second spread from 1 to 5 at state. So when you're talking 18 seconds, they replicate anything like that up here. From Carlos, let's say Carlos is 40th and we go 18 seconds back, we're going to be pretty competitive. So I think they'll hold their own. Again, if somebody falters, we only had a 36-second spread from 1 to 7. So we're going to be a pretty tight-packed group of kids coming through, and if nobody falters too terribly bad, we're going to be up there and hopefully on the podium.
Last question. So I've known you for the longest time, back to the days you were at Desert Hot Springs High School, and to see your involvement, progression as a coach, and now you guys are here at Nationals every year. Do you ever kind of pinch yourself, or kind of like, not of a words of reminisce, but what goes through your mind when now, thinking back then to now?
Yeah, in the early years, I was a track guy that got stuck with cross country. So I had a lot to learn and a lot of things to figure out. And I think the best thing about cross country is the fact that there are so many coaches out there that'll say, here, this is what we do. So I learned from some of the best coaches out there, from Steve Chavez. I've been helped by Jim O'Brien from Arcadia. I mean, just guys that really knew what they were talking about and kept pointing me in the right direction. So you've seen it year over year. I think we get a little bit stronger, a little bit more apt to perform at the level that we're capable of at the end of the season. And I'd like to believe at this point that when we get to state, people are looking at us going, okay, that's the team we got to beat now. So, I feel like the evolution happened just because people don't hide their ability to coach, and they share that stuff with other coaches. And so that's why I always try to share the things that we do, because people shared it with me.
Congratulations on reaching the 2 toughest races in America.